Good evening. I'd just like to thank my supervisors and my family for their really incredible support so far. At the beginning of Hamlet, Francisco issues the challenge to stand and unfold yourself. Shakespeare's words provoke my research question. How do professional New Zealand theatre directors bring text dynamically to life? My thesis focuses on the praxis, or for Radar's benefit, the practice, methodology and theory of directing text in professional theatre today. Here's the problem. Overseas, there's a massive field of knowledge about outstanding examples of professional directing, but practically nothing has been written about New Zealand experiences. So, I'm examining our directing lineage in New Zealand and conducting field research by interviewing leading theatre directors. The criteria for selection is that all have to have directed classic or modern plays and Shakespeare, arguably a litmus test for great performance. From my initial interviews, one director states, "It is my play, my vision, I know exactly what I want. If I could design it myself, I would." By contrast, another says, "I don't have the answers, I don't know where the play will end up. I want others to bring that to the table, otherwise there's no point rehearsing with other people." Yet despite revealing a huge spectrum of differences, what I'm also realising is that there's common ground amongst these directors. There's common ground like analysis, working with actors and crew. For example, setting strong objectives, playing truthfully, obeying textual clues when using verse and prose, and knowing the style you're working in. Some common rules are emerging, and I want to make them apparent. It's very exciting and incredibly relevant research. My thesis takes an action research approach with appreciative inquiry methods, the study of what works well and how to make it work even better. It follows 4 phases. The dream, what happens when theatre functions at its best. Secondly, discovery, where I examine the best of what leading directors have done and how they've done it. Third, design. This phase will fuse an articulation of best international practice combined with the unique reflections of Aotearoa directors, and then gather the results. And finally, the phase rather grandly called Destiny, where the thesis will produce guidelines for effective, dynamic directing practice in New Zealand. Combining imagination with reflection and evidence-based research with theory, I intend to place New Zealand theatre directing praxis right at the cutting edge of international theatre scholarship. Shakespeare knew that great acting, and actually I would add great directing, could make theatre that would both explain life and offer an escape from it. Dynamic theatre that could be just like a Rugby World Cup final. Gripping, full of drama, thrilling and tight. So, back to Shakespeare's challenge to stand and unfold yourself. My research aspires to unfold, reveal and connect leading New Zealand directors' techniques with the best of recorded international practices so that we can provide strategies for making great, world-class 21st century theatre. Thank you.